My name is Dr. Katharina Richter. I'm a research group leader at the University of Adelaide, and I'm also a co-founder of the MedTech startup company Ribuplasma. I am from Germany, and I had the great opportunity to live and work in 7 different countries around the world. This was really an outstanding thing in my life. I never anticipated to do, but I just followed opportunities, and these opportunities led me from Germany to New Zealand, to Switzerland, to Denmark, to Australia, to Belgium and the Netherlands, and back to Australia. So basically hopping around the world. And this is, that was part of my personal life, but also part of my professional career. So I studied pharmacy and pharmaceutical sciences in Germany. I did an honors in New Zealand, where I developed nanoparticles, so teeny tiny medicine for fertility control in possums, which is a major pest species in New Zealand. After that, I worked as a pharmacist in Switzerland, and over there I have been working with lots of patients that had chronic infections. So these infections were caused by superbugs, bacteria that are antibiotic resistant, and I felt really hopeless for those people because our best medical care didn't work for them. Therefore, I got convinced that one day I want to do a PhD and develop new treatments to fight these kind of superbugs and help suffering patients. Following my term as a pharmacist in Switzerland, I volunteered in Denmark at a university in Copenhagen. And following that, I was fortunate to get a PhD scholarship that brought me to Adelaide, where I did my PhD. Australia offered me lots of opportunities. I was not only able to do my PhD in superbugs research, but also I got lots of opportunities to start my own research group, to recruit students, to develop my own projects, to innovate research, and come up with new ideas how to slay superbugs. Along the way, one of the journalists in Adelaide, Elisa Black, she gave me the title Superbug Slayer. So yeah, thank you, Elisa. I'm using this now forever. Because of really great funding from not only the Australian government, but also local research funding bodies, like the Hospital Research Foundation, I was able to travel to Belgium and the Netherlands for an overseas fellowship. I spent 2 years over there learning from experts in my field and gain a lot of knowledge and broaden my networks. And this knowledge I brought back to Australia, implemented this in our labs over here in Adelaide. And yeah, now I have a thriving group of 8 people, and they are all fighting the fight against superbugs together with me. My research area is superbugs, which means antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Bacteria actually are very smart. They don't live alone. They typically form little clusters or little families of bacteria, and they stick to each other and embed themselves in a slime. Now, this slime is like a slime castle, and the wall of slime protects bacteria from everything that is around them. So it doesn't matter if there's an antibiotic coming along, or the immune system, or UV light, or whatsoever, bacteria within the slime castle are very well protected. And because they can not only tolerate whatever is coming from the outside, they also can get clues how weapons from our side, such as antibiotics, look like. So they basically can get a clue how an antibiotic works, and therefore they can mutate and become resistant to that antibiotic. And because they live within this slime castle, within the community of bacteria, they can exchange this information very quickly with their friends. That means the whole community of bacteria easily become resistant, and therefore antibiotics don't work anymore. Now, this is where my research comes in, because I develop new treatments to kill these bacteria in the slime castles that are super resistant to all the antibiotics we have. In my research group, we not only develop new treatments, but we also validate them in the lab and bring them from preclinical trials to the clinic so that we actually can help suffering patients. We have a couple of new treatments in our development pipeline that made it into from the preclinical stage to the clinical trial stage. And one of them is, for example, a wound cleanser for diabetic foot infections, which is going to get into clinical trials next year. I'm really, really passionate about my work because I can save lives with my daily work I do in the lab and in the office. It is really very close to my heart to help save lives. As a pharmacist by training, this is why I picked to become a pharmacist. I want to see people getting better and not suffering from superbug infections all the time. I'm a very active person. I love nature. I love hiking and scuba diving and volleyball and dancing. On the rainy day, I also enjoy renovating my house. I'm actually the handyman in our marriage. So I'm fixing the flooring and I'm fixing holes in the wall and I'm painting and whatsoever while my husband is decorating. So it's about complementing each other.